Oh shit, he plays G2. You probably forgot about that. Okay, so before we go over the G change, I'll go over specifically the combo change to throws. So if you start a combo with a throw, there's extra scaling to it. If you notice here, if I do like 2 jabs, it goes 190. So like doing this to that 80, right? So any combo that starts with throw will have that little bit of extra scaling added to it. So that, regular throw, command grab doesn't matter. It's a bigger nerf than normal, because G wants to use his throw for that. But it's not like the end of the world or anything. You just get a little less damage off throws. Oh well. Okay, so we'll go over the G now. Level 3, President. So everything except for his command grab can now be cancelled with EX stuff. So now you got like you can do like V trigger 1 stuff almost. So if you do like this, you do this, and then cancel the EX right there. So obviously, cost meter. You can do you can just do V trigger 1 stuff with it. Like any of the V trigger 1 things you're thinking of, it's like, oh, I do that and that. Yeah, you can probably do it. Obviously, because you're not in V trigger, you don't have the enhanced barrier, so you can't do any of that stuff. But you can do stuff like just like this, make it safe, and then it hits if it does hit, right? Crap like that. It's cool. It's a very big buff in terms of like level 3. I'll go more into like the other stuff they're doing because they're basically what they've been trying to do from my thought process is make level 3 the best one, level 2 medium, level 1 bad. That was that's what they wanted. They want you to level up so that you stay at level 3 and you want to be at level 3. But because level 2 was so good, they were just like, I'm gonna stay level 2. But then it's like, they said, fuck that. Go to level 3. Do it. Okay, anyways. Stand heavy kick. Removed counterable box that appeared before the second attack when the first attack misses. It's just, if you're using stand heavy kick in neutral, it's a little bit better. Okay. Crouch medium punch. Upper half of hitbox no longer hits airborne opponents. Stop anti-airing with it. Stop accidentally anti-airing with it. That's about it. That's all they want you to do. Crouch heavy kick. Expanded hitbox during recovery. This button right here, it's just easier to whiff punish. And maybe even easier to punish on block. I haven't fully tested it, but if you liked using this a lot, use it a little less. That's it. Jump medium punch. Increase knockback time on mid-air hit. So what that means is if you hit them with this air to air, you're now more plus when you land. Before this was not very as good. Because look, I'm hitting them instant and +6, +7, +10. Depending on where they are on the ground. Even as low as possible. +4. So you're always going to be a plus if you do that. So it's better as an air-to-air option. Wild President. Forward heavy punch. Expanded hurt box during recovery. Extended the size of the box that triggers the opponent's block forward. Increased the pushback on block. So essentially, this move right here, bada boom, when you whiff it, it's worse. So whiffing this is bad. If they block it, it's better. Because see, they get pushed back. I don't think Ryu could even before Ryu guaranteed was able to do stand light kick. No matter what. It was you can't use this normal against Ryu because he's going to punish it. Now, if you space it, see, it's kind of see, now you're okay. Except there. You gotta do a max range. Alright? Whiff, bad, block, better. There you go. G-Burst level 1. That's the fireball. Expanded hurt box during recovery. Which is a lot. This right here. So the hurt box during recovery. It's really big. If you don't understand how big it is, here's video showing how big it is. It's it's a lot. A lot. Right? Chip damage from 10 to 8. That applies to every G-Burst. Every fireball at level 1. The light one specifically is 3 frames more recovery. So this is now -6 on hit instead of -3. -11 on block. So, say it's yeah, it's minus a lot. So if you're ending block strings with this, with light, then they have a way easier time to actually punish you. So just be wary of that. Level 2 G-Burst. Expanded hurt box during recovery. Same nerf. Reduced chip damage from 20 to 14. Same thing. Specifically light G-Burst is, again, 3 frames more recovery. It's the same nerf as the level 1 version. So instead of 0, it's -3 on hit. Instead of -5, it's -8 on block. Exact same thing. Level 3 G-Burst, which applies to the regular, the EX, or the V-Trigger version. Chip damage from 20 to 16. So G isn't going to just poke you with fireballs all day and chip you to death. So that is a definite nerf to his fireball game. His buttons are still good, but his fireball is worse. That is it. Well, that is not it, actually. That's not the rest of the notes. I still got to keep going, but I'm just talking about the fireball part. EX spin kick, specifically EX, extend the hitbox forward for the second attack. So when you land this and it like happens like really far away, I don't know if I could do it right here, and it'd be a little hard to show off. Basically, like that. If you land the first hit, the second hit has a like basically they try to guarantee that the second hit's always going to connect. Right? So it's just consistency's sake. It only says EX spin kick. Does not say level 3 or V-Trigger version, so that might actually only be the EX version. Yeah. Which is, and the reason why I'm saying that is because the next change is EX command grab. 30 more damage and stun. And when they say only EX, they mean only EX. Because if I do level 3 grab here, it's going to do 80, 120. But if I do EX, then it's going to do 110, 150. So there's actually a reason to use EX command grab now. Because it's going to circumvent the command grab nerfs that they did universally. The G barrier is V-Skill 1, right? The grounded version. They delayed the projectile absorption from 9 to 13 frames, but they shortened projectile absorption time from 17 to 13. So basically what they're saying is that if you absorb a projectile, the time it takes for you to recover from that is still the same, because they shaved off the 4 at the end, but the actual time for the barrier to come out and be able to absorb something is 4 frames longer. So if Ryu throws a fireball, which I should have recorded earlier, but you know, whatever. Here's him throwing a fireball. Usually it would take 9 frames before that to come out. Right, but now it takes 13. That's what it's saying. If you notice, it's still like not that bad, right? It still works like really close. It's not that crazy. V-Trigger maximum president. Adjusted V timer in line with presidentiality level when V-Trigger is activated. So basically, if you're level 1, level 2, or level 3, depends on how long the actual V-Trigger lasts. So if you notice here, if I'm in level 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's gone. If I'm in level 3, like so, this is the unnerfed version. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Neat. But they also made it so that the G barrier, the V-Trigger 1 version, the cost went from 300 to 500, meaning that this right here is going to cost more no matter what. So you can't just spam it. It'd be annoying. But you can still spam it. Okay. Now, in terms of like a nerf, this is kind of a smart one. Again, they want you to be level 3. So that's like, hey, if you're in level 3, your V-Trigger 1's better. And there's still the fact that if G hits you with, I'll show you. If G hits you with a random thing, like if you have G right here, and he hits you with like bada boom, and he's doing this whole crap, right? He's still gonna do it, right? Look, you're still in the corner. He just has less of the V gauge, right? That's it. So it just means that like he's not gonna mix you up like 1 to 2 times with the V trigger, but if you get hit randomly, he's still gonna put you in the corner. Make sense? All right, cool. Last change, G explosion. The V-Trigger 2, this one. Basically, if you land, before, whether you landed the 1-hit version or the 2-hit version, they both did 150. Now, if you land the 2-hit version, it does 170, like that, and does this, like, camera freeze thing. So if you look here, land the 1-hit version, 150. Land the 2-hit version. Bam, 170. So yeah, it's just 20 more damage if you trigger 2. That's it. And then also reduce knockback height when the first attack hits in the air. So, I don't know how big of a deal that is, because there are some combos into Super that rely on that. Something like this. But I've tried this before, and you can still get Super after this. So, I'm not too sure how much that affects things. But basically, if you trigger 2, can get 20 more damage on it. So yeah, that's about it. That's all the G stuff. He got adjusted, as some people might say. The only thing I might have gotten wrong on that is maybe the G barrier thing, because the projectile absorption from 9 to 13, I don't know. Because as I was saying it, I was like, this doesn't seem right, because 13 frames feels like that would miss. But, I could be wrong on that. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay, see, there you go. Never mind. That makes sense. Yeah, see, that would have probably worked pre-nerf. Alright. But yeah, that's it. That's G. Hope you have fun still playing. I'm okay, bye.